What's up, guys? Chemist here from Meanwhile in the Man Cave, where we take a look at all things pop culture, games, toys, or anything we think is cool. And today, we are taking a look at the classic Golden Age Captain America from Marvel Select. Alright, starting out looking at the packaging. Looking at this, looks pretty nice here with all the accessories and everything. Back, brief picture of some of the different accessories on Captain America. Little classic Captain America artwork on the back, just like he would have been in Timely Comics back in the day. Let's stop wasting time on the box and bust Captain America out. The Invaders first appeared in Avengers number 71 in December of 1969 and were made up of Captain America, Bucky Barnes, Submariner, the original Human Torch, and his sidekick Toro. These characters were all originally part of Timely Comics Inc., the company that would eventually evolve into Marvel Comics that we know today. In these flashback stories taking place during World War II, they are seen fighting the various threats of the Axis powers. In one of their earliest adventures, they are shown rescuing Winston Churchill, who is responsible for suggesting that they form the super team called the Invaders, a team that would eventually gain Great Britain's very own Union Jack, as well as other members before the end of World War II. It was near the end of the war when Captain America and Bucky Barnes were apparently killed in an epic battle. An epic battle that would see Captain America put in suspended animation and not revived until decades later, where he regained his mantle as the Sentinel of Liberty, Justice, and the American Way. Okay, brief overview. Got the triangular shield, circular shield, 5 extra hands, a belt, a holder for the shield for his back, 2 extra heads, and a mask. All right, starting out with the triangular shield. This wouldn't be like the original Timely Comics shield. If I remember right, the Timely Comics shield had a blue stripe here and one here and here. This would have been closer to the one that he used to defend the Smithsonian from a terrorist attack when his shield was missing, I believe. Got the straps on the back. Pretty cool. The classic round shield that we're all accustomed to in the comics. This too has the straps. They are not flexible straps. They're pretty much hard plastic. Left and right closed fist hands. And a left and right saluting hand. And a right gripping hand. These all have the hinged post as well. And a belt of pouches here. Looks pretty good. And the chest straps for mounting the shield on his back. Again, these look pretty good. These are a little bit flexible, unlike the straps on the shield. A removed mask. For the unmasked head. And here that unmasked head is. That looks pretty nice. Pretty good paint. classic early Captain America rendition here. Oh, he looked in early Timely Comics. And here he is, the Star-Spangled Avenger himself. He looks pretty good. It's a pretty nice classic Captain America sculpt. Traditional Captain America boots. So let's take a look at his articulation. Starting off with the head, got your typical left and right motion. Now, one thing that seems pretty cool here, we've got multiple neck joints, which I've been asking for these on McFarlane figures forever. Because what you can do here is you can get a lot of motion on his head. So look how far his head comes forward. That would be awesome on a Superman figure or any flying character, because you could have him looking up. So you've got two individual joints here. You've got one for the head here that moves around, and also the neck itself moves. That's just a fantastic addition. I like that a lot. Here at his shoulders, got your typical lateral movement. Forward, back. You've got the joint between the shoulder and the bicep. Typical with these figures. Elbow joint. This one is a double elbow joint. Let's see, any twisting here at the glove. I like that. I've asked for that on like boots and stuff before. So it's kind of awesome that this right here twists at the glove. It's a perfect place to hide a joint. Here at his hand, you've got a hinged motion there. So nice. Let's check this out. Looks like he might have an abdomen joint. But I would be wrong. It looks like maybe slight motion for that. Not much at all. It doesn't crunch at all. Well, it's very slightly. Not sure what the point in that would be. They should have made that as a functional abdomen joint. That would have been kind of nice. But you do have twisting at the waist. At the legs. Obviously, you got your lateral movement there. You get your forward kick. A little back there. Now, one thing that's missing, typically with these Marvel Selects, we've got a joint right here, which is kind of nice because you can twist this leg and get some motion there. You get a little bit of motion for that leg up here, but I'm wondering if I'm going to miss having that twisting motion right there. At his knees, you've got a double knee joint. Down here at the boot, let's see if that, okay, that does twist. That's cool. I've always wondered why the companies hadn't taken advantage of that. It's a perfect place to hide a joint, so you can use that as a plant foot or whatever. Down here at the foot, got freedom of motion there. Seems to be kind of a ball joint. It goes back, forth. I don't know if that's a ball joint or what you want to call it, but you do have some twisting there and turning. Should be all the same on the other side. Let's see how all this articulation comes together, and we're going to get some of these accessories on him. So, when attaching the shield to his arm, I found it easier to put the hand on the straps first and then attach the hand post itself to the wrist. Just made it a lot easier. And the center piece right here, it does come out, And this is what it looks like when it's out. And that is how you will place it on that back strap, as this piece here inserts here. When you go to put the belt on, this does open up, so be prepared for that. You don't have to like take the figure apart or anything like that in order to kind of slip it on. It just opens up and you can place it on him. It doesn't explain that in any directions, so just thought I'd show you that. Okay, so here he is. Wow, that's all I gotta say. It was really easy to find satisfying poses for me with this figure. The fact that he has those extra joints at the boot and glove line help a lot. The fact that he doesn't have that one swivel thigh joint, I thought would bother me more than it actually did. Could it have helped if they had included it? Yeah, you probably could have gotten even more dynamic poses. But honestly, I could have posed him all day long. It just, I had to kind of stop. It was really easy to pose. I love the fact that he got all the belt and the back strap for the shield, and that those are removable. That's really nice too. You're getting a ton of value with this figure, and I can't wait to actually get him posed with the Human Torch figure I have. If you guys have watched our previous videos, that figure actually has an alternate head with it that will make it the android Human Torch. So you could actually have him with Captain America as the invaders. I'm really hoping they ended up releasing the Submariner as well to kind of complete that collection. And the other thing, if you wanted to modify that shield, it'd be pretty easy. Just take a little blue paint, just touch up those 3 lines on there, and you could have him right out of issue #1 if you wanted. But yeah, this is a great figure. Highly recommended. Just the amount of poses you can get with him. I think to me, it's my favorite Captain America figure outside of maybe my Hot Toys Captain America. Now, this figure does not come with a figure stand, but if you have one, you can get even more poses with him. So you can go out there and get NECA makes a pack that comes with quite a few in a box, which is, they have a really big footprint like this one here. Highly recommend those. They work really well, especially with the Marvel Select and the Todd McFarlane figures. So that will give you even more variety. So bottom line, I highly recommend this figure. It's a great value for the money, especially compared to comparative figures with Todd McFarlane. And I want to thank you guys all for tuning in, and please give us a like and subscribe. It helps others find our videos, and tune in every Tuesday at 9 a.m. for a brand new episode of Meanwhile in the Man Cave. I'll talk to you guys later.